Thanks for joining us this morning. Vacation Station TV, your virtual getaway. And this portion of our programming is commonly known now as Jeff and Joe in the Morning. Thanks for joining us. I'm Jeff. He's Joe. Hi, Joe. Hi, Jeff. How are you? You're looking pretty peaked today. No, I'm feeling good. Oh, okay. There, Joe. It's my pecan coffee. Oh, I want to thank William Smith and family. I received yesterday. It's fantabulous. My pecan coffee came in the mail. Hello, pecan coffee. Hello. Oh, my sherry, how are you today? Oh, you look good. You look very, very good. It's excellent, William. It's excellent, amazing. And it's the Texas Pecan Coffee Company. That's what they sell, pecan coffee. I didn't know anybody did that. And I didn't know that it is the pecan capital of the world. I wonder if they have a pecan fest. They ought to. If they don't, they ought to. Pecan fest? Hello. Pecan pie? Hello. There you go. So how's your day going? Are you planning your weekend? Because it is Friday, TGI Friday. And there's lots of things to do in the Smoky Mountains, so get ready. Make sure your itinerary is prepared. And please use our shortcuts. Reference our channel. Go to the shortcuts on the playlist. There is a playlist that says shortcuts. Go and use it. Now, if you're in the Pigeon Forge area, there's still plenty of shortcuts to be had. So use them. Don't just, if you're going to go on Parkway, you're going to be absolutely out of your mind. Your heads are going to explode because just to get from where we are now, let me show you. This is the main intersection here in Pigeon Forge. That's Wares Valley Road, and Wares Valley Road is 321. And that'll take you into Townsend, into Gatlinburg. It'll take you to Cades Cove. You don't have to go to Gatlinburg that way. You can go the other way if you want. A little longer, but much better drive, I think. And but if you're stuck on Parkway, you don't need to stay on Parkway, because this road here is going to be, in the next couple of hours, literally, it's almost already bumper to bumper. It's going to be bumper to bumper. So use my back roads, my shortcuts. If you're coming in now, you see where those cars are there. That's coming from 40. That's coming in. Most of you will be coming in that way. Bypass all this crazy. Now, of course, if you haven't seen it, you want to see it. And I suggest you see it. But if you come in late, if you come in after 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock in the afternoon, you are for sure going to see a lot of it at a crawl. You're going to curb crawl all the way into Pigeon Forge. I share some information that I was doing some research last night and then again early this morning. I want to share some stuff with you because I think it's interesting, and I think you will find it interesting as well. So why don't we get on the road and let's find out what I found interesting that I hope you find interesting. So don't go anywhere. Stay right there. And welcome back. Thanks for joining on Vacation Station TV, your virtual getaway. And this is our portion of the program we call Jeff and Joe in the Morning. Remember, I'm Jeff and he's Joe, and we're going to inform you today. Now, you know that I'm not the biggest proponent of electric cars as of yet, because I don't believe they've proved themselves, but I believe that they are starting to get better at this. So what I want to share with you is this. This is a charging station. This is a Tesla charging station. It's exclusive only to Tesla vehicles. Now, that doesn't mean that there aren't any other charging stations, but this is something brand new that is going on in Pigeon Forge. Now here there are 12 charging stations for the Tesla mobile, and there are 3 Teslas right there. Okay, here we are at the charging station here at the Mountain Mile, and this is an extremely nice Tesla, and this gentleman has graciously agreed to tell me about it because I'm intrigued. And please tell me who you are.
I'm Alan Kurtz.
Why did you choose a Tesla?
Well, a whole bunch of reasons, but one reason I just didn't want to see us sending soldiers over to protect the oil supply so I could drive around. The second thing, I didn't want to see young children have asthma because I had pollution coming out of the back of my car. And thirdly, ever since I was 16, I didn't want a car that made a lot of noise. I wanted silent power.
Same here. I don't like a lot of noise. And some of the cars are very, very noisy.
Right.
This is a silent vehicle.
Right.
Now, if I may look quickly on the inside, and I wanted to show people this, there aren't a lot of bells and whistles, there's not a lot of gauges, there's not a lot of buttons to push. There is a computer.
Yep.
And that is the heart and the brain of the Tesla.
Right.
Everything is done on that computer screen.
That's correct.
And that includes temperature control, adjusting, and everything that you want to know what's happening inside the Tesla itself.
Right.
Now, the reason that there are no gauges and buttons is because it is just an electric car.
Right.
It doesn't have to have all of that stuff. It does one thing. It moves.
It has no radiator, it has no oil, it
Right.
has no exhaust.
Right. No exhaust at all.
Yeah. No transmission.
No it's a direct drive type of vehicle,
That's
correct?
The whole chassis underneath is one long series of batteries.
Okay.
About 8,000 of them.
How many?
8,000.
8,000?
They're all about this size.
Oh, they're little baby batteries.
Yeah.
Now, it's not a battery you can buy at like Walmart.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Tell me more.
Well, I don't remember what the code name of that battery
Mm-hmm.
is, but it's a very small battery, but they're all hooked in series so that they give you a tremendous amount of power.
And when you say tremendous, I was floored by the 81-year-old gentleman who said, come on, get in here and buckle up. He said, I remember him saying, buckle up. When he hit that pedal, I never have felt such thrust in my life. The
Yeah,
electric is really powerful.
You can
torque.
beat out a Porsche or a Mercedes or any of the really high-priced cars.
Oh my goodness.
But I don't need to do that.
No, but you can.
I can.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, at a stop sign, I'll get somebody gunning the engine beside me, and just for a thrill, I give them a little.
Do you
Leave them in the dust.
Do you really?
Yes.
And you can, and the wheels don't even squeal, do they?
Excuse me.
Yeah, go right ahead. I'll pause it. He's got to take a phone call, but you can get your phone through the computer system there. Everything is right there. Look at this car. Absolutely beautiful. Who are you? Tell me who you are.
So I'm Steven, and this is Kathy.
Hey.
And where are you guys from?
We're from Athens, Georgia.
And you drove up here for, I guess, the festivities and the fact that this is a crazy place.
Do you
Yes.
mind if I take over?
Yeah, go
Go
ahead.
right ahead.
We drove up here for my 30th birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you so much. It was yesterday.
Very
and
nice.
we visited Pigeon Forge specifically because we went to Parrot Mountain.
Okay.
And I love birds, I love parrots, and that's how I wanted to spend my 30th birthday.
And you did it. Very happy birthday.
Thank
You
you.
are great. Excellent. Excellent.
Thank you.
He is the best boyfriend
Amazing.
in the world.
Now, I'm blown away by what's going on here, and I see the future is now not the future, it is now the present. Tell me about this Tesla and why you like it.
Well, I like it because don't have to put gas into it, and it's autopilot too, which is really nice.
That is amazing. Now, when you say autopilot for the viewers, they don't understand.
So that's where you, it's for like interstates
Mhm.
and well-defined roads. You can go dun-dun on the cruise
computer,
control.
right?
It's like cruise control, but advanced, and it'll actually keep you within the lines, and like it will stop if cars slow down in front of you. It'll stay under the speed limit or above the speed limit, wherever you stay at. Yeah, I've had this thing for like 3 years or 2.5 years now. So
What year is this?
this is 2018.
Okay. And they all look very much alike in their own way. And they're not meant to be stylish. They're supposed to be functional.
Yeah.
I mean, and I understand that. But now this model is the
Model 3.
Model 3.
But there's the Model Y. I'm not sure what the Model 1 is.
Okay.
But yeah, they're supposed to stand for sexy. So there's Model S, Model 3, Model X, and Model Y. It's supposed to stand for sexy. No, it is. Yeah.
Is that real?
That's real. Yeah.
I've never heard that.
And they had they're going to call the Model 3 the Model E for economy.
Okay.
But Ford already has that patent, so they called it the 3 instead.
The 3.
Yeah. Yep.
Price-wise, what do they cost?
I think I spent $50K on this.
Okay.
You can get it cheaper though if you don't get autopilot and all the fancy stuff. They start around like 33.
Well, if you're going to get it, get it.
Yeah.
Get it.
But I had like a 7,500 or 3,500 tax break off of it.
Really?
But I think right after that they lowered the prices after it went away. So I think you probably get this car for, I don't know exactly how much, but yeah, it's great. The only problem I've had with it is I used to live in Atlanta and people kept hitting my car constantly. So I moved from Atlanta.
Why?
It's just people in Atlanta are not nice, basically.
This is, in other words, a statement being made to you.
I guess. Well, I got like a hit and run or whatever, and then you also have to make sure you have a charger, charging at your home.
Okay.
I actually live in an apartment now, but when I had a house, I just charged it at my house. It was pretty easy. So I got
Is
to go to gas.
it expensive to charge?
No, it's cheaper than gas by far.
Really?
That's why we
Yeah.
took his car, not mine. Because originally we were going to drive in my car, and we did the math.
It's like maybe like $5, $10 for this trip. You use with gas, it costs like $100.
Yeah.
But the tires were expensive though. I had to pay like $1,200 on the tires.
Why are the tires different?
I think because the car is heavier because of the battery. So
Okay,
the
makes
car,
sense.
yeah, because the batteries are actually this is as heavy as like a truck, like an F-150.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's just because of the batteries that are which are on the bottom.
Right. They line the whole bottom.
Yeah, but the tires are probably the most expensive thing you have to do. But other than that, you don't have to do you don't have to get oil changes, or like
That's a savings.
yeah, you don't have to get oil changes and you
No
don't have to,
lubrication,
yeah, none of that stuff. The only thing I've had to do are tires and windshield wiper fluid.
which is nothing.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Yeah.
How long does it take you to charge?
It depends. So if I'm at like 60 miles on the tank, and I want to charge at 150 miles, it only takes like 20 minutes or
Okay.
less.
Right.
But if I want to go up all the way, it's probably like half an hour to 45 minutes.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah.
Now, does that depend on what tier it is? Tier 2, Tier 3?
I don't know what those tiers are already.
Like these are Tier 3 charging. These are high capacity. They're really quick.
Okay, so there's I was talking about the fast chargers. That's what I call them. I guess the chargers I had at my house was a
Tier 2,
120
Tier 1.
volt.
Yeah.
So 120 volt. 120 volt would only charge like 5 miles an hour.
Mm-hmm.
But it wouldn't matter because I was in the city and I'd only drive like 30
Right.
miles a day. But I got my dad to get one too, and he has a 240 volt charger, and that charges 30 miles per hour. So if you think about it, if
Wow.
if your commute's 50 miles, you plug it into your house for like 1 hour, and you're
done.
And you're done for that day. Yeah.
Very good.
And then you get massive tax breaks too because I don't know if anymore, but I know if you want to get an electric car, it might be better to. Although I love Tesla, well, I actually would not get another electric car because of these superchargers.
Why?
Because the other car companies don't have the superchargers.
So you'd have to go to the slow charging place.
Yeah, exactly. And the infrastructure, these are all across the like major cities. So like
Right.
Gatlinburg, like even like Athens, Georgia, and
Yeah.
Gatlinburg has them, which are like mid-sized, small-sized cities.
Yeah, I went to the websites, and they actually have a map that you can go to that points all these places out. And more, there's 30 just in the Pigeon Forge area alone.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
this is the newest one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I just saw this one. The one you might have seen are with a slower charge. You might have
Yeah,
seen
they are.
the 240 volt.
Yeah, they are. This is the high capacity charge.
Yeah, so these are what you use for vacation. You don't want to use these often.
Why?
Because I haven't actually seen any degrading on my car, but supposedly if you use these all the time, your battery will degrade faster.
Okay. And is it expensive to replace the batteries?
I haven't really heard of anyone having to replace the batteries.
How long do they last?
So there was this company in the original Teslas that did a rental service, like between like Las Vegas and I can't remember the other location, maybe Las Vegas and Los Angeles.
Right.
And they just had Model 3s, and some of those cars get like 300,000 miles on their. They haven't had to replace the batteries or anything.
Really?
Yeah, you just gotta like you just got to not charge up to 100% capacity on your battery. You got to charge
That's
like
the key?
80%.
I didn't know that.
Or, or what I do is I actually only charge up halfway when I'm just in town.
Mm-hmm.
Because I just go to like Kroger or something or Walmart. I don't really need to have a full charge.
So it's not unlike many other things you charge. Don't overcharge them because it'll take it out in the end.
Yeah, exactly.
It'll burn out the batteries eventually. It overloads the batteries.
Exactly.
Very interesting. And you like so far what you got now? You've got all the goodies on the inside. And open the door for me. I want to show the people.
We did not clean the car.
Oh no, I'm not looking for that. There are no bells and whistles. It's not like there's a ton of gauges and things to push like Americans love. They love all that stuff. There's a computer screen right there, as you can see. Everything is done on that screen. Is that right, Steve?
Yeah, it's just a big tablet.
I made him install a video game on it.
Did you really?
I sure did.
So you can play like Call of Duty or something on there.
I don't know about Call of Duty, but like
Stardew Valley.
Stardew Valley. Yeah.
I did. I was having a
That's
rough day.
great.
And he's like, I'm gonna do this and cheer you up. And then
This
he
is great.
downloaded one of my favorite games there. It was so cute.
It's amazing. So everything is on that tablet screen.
Exactly. Or on the phone. So if you have the, you got the phone app. And this is also the key.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, you can also use this to walk up to your car. So you had the phone app.
Isn't that something?
Yeah, and
so you
can,
don't need a physical key, just your phone.
They give you a like a when you buy it, they also send you some credit card. They look like credit cards.
Right.
They're the RFID cards,
Right.
and you can use those. But for most of the time, you only need this your phone.
Do you have your card on you?
I do have my card on me.
'Cause it's cool.
And then, like, say you want to make it beep, you can like make it beep, like honk.
Look at that.
Yeah, you can make it honk. I use that when I like lose my car in Walmart parking lots.
Yeah, I
but-
do too. I just set off the alarm and scare everybody.
But here, I'll show you the key.
Yeah, the key is cool.
Yeah, this is the key.
Don't pull out your credit card.
No, well, I would have to delete that immediately. So, Emma, let me see that.
Yeah, it's just RFID.
And that's it.
Yeah, that's the key. Other than if your phone isn't working.
So there's like a chip in here.
Yeah, it's RFID, I believe. I don't know
There's
exactly.
a little chip in there. They code it. A lot like your computers and your credit cards as well.
Yeah, do you want to see the engine?
Oh, love to.
Yeah, I'll show you guys the engine.
But it doesn't really have an engine.
Well, wait.
Not like I'm used to looking at an engine.
Really? I'll pop the hood for you and you can
Thank
check it
you.
out.
So kind of you. I'm so amazed by these cars. Now, and on my shows, Rico, I do a live show, I was really beating up the cars like the Priuses and stuff, because that's not a real car.
There you go, there's the engine.
There's your engine right there.
Is that my birthday gift?
Oh,
Yes.
happy birthday to you.
Oh no, this was his birthday gift.
Oh, happy birthday.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, it was some weird stuff my mom gave him. We'll just.
Oh, we don't want the weird stuff.
Yep.
That's the engine. There it is.
Yep. All right, well, it was nice talking to you.
Excellent. Now, his is, that's a 3-year-old one. This looks brand new.
Yeah, mine only has about 4,000 miles on it.
So it is
I
brand
just
new.
came from Florida, so I had 2,000.
I saw it.
before-
You're like Collier County.
Yeah,
That's so I said, oh, he's Floridian. He's got a Tesla. I got to talk to this guy. How was the drive?
good. That's one reason. At my age, I like a car that pretty much
You don't
drives
look
itself.
like you're in any. You look like you're in great health. That, I can see that.
I hope so.
Now, did you use like the autopilot?
I don't, but I use all the assisted controls. You
Okay.
know.
Have you tried the autopilot yet?
I have, and
Like me,
I like a little bit more control.
just what I was going to say. I have a hard time letting go of the steering wheel.
Yeah.
I would be frightened.
Now, guys, like
The
you
younger
just
ones?
interviewed, yeah,
No problem.
They'll have no problem
No
with it because they're
problem.
used to computers. And,
Letting things take control.
yeah.
I have a real problem with it. It's like, I'm going to let you drive me at 70, 80 miles an hour, and I'm going to trust you, and you don't even know my name? Right?
Right.
Now, what do you like about it? And be honest, what do you not like, if anything?
Well, I like the silent power. I like the fact that Musk is a genius
Absolutely.
in my book.
Mhm.
And if he can put a spaceship with no people in it up to the space station,
He can make a car.
and he can make a car
He can
pretty
make a
good
car.
too, you know.
Yeah. Now,
So-
are there things you want to see change? Like being your user, your consumer, what would you like to see different in here?
I would like a little bigger car. I have one of the S model like he had,
Do you?
but just a little bigger car. Because before this I had Mercedes and BMWs.
And you were saying that you were going to adopt me, and and lavish me with gifts.
Right.
No, but so you had the S model.
Yeah.
What's the difference from this and the S?
Yes, I think that he is. It's a little more stylish, but my wife is having trouble getting into a car that is more like a sports car.
I
And
understand.
this is up higher, and she can get into it easy.
This is more comfortable for her.
Yeah.
Do you see them coming out with other types of models that are
Yeah.
more
Yeah, in fact,
more SUV or more friendly?
The fact that this week, of course, it's not a car; it's going to be a semi-truck. They're starting production this week on trucks. I can't even believe that.
I can't even, but I can't wait.
Yeah, they have something like 1,000 orders for them or something.
Pre-orders, they're not even done yet, and they're
Yeah,
ready.
yeah, they're going to make the first one this week outside the prototypes.
Very nice. See, I was telling those nice people that on my live shows I was blasting the Priuses because they're not real cars. Those are
No.
make-believe, wannabe.
Yeah, you got two things. You got a gasoline engine
Right.
and an electric engine. That's four things to go wrong.
Right, more things here. There's minimal maintenance on this car.
I've had it for 7 years. Teslas. I had 3 Teslas, and I've only had it in the shop once, and it was during COVID because I had to take delivery during COVID,
Okay.
and they didn't do the finer things that they normally do before they deliver
Understood.
a car to you. But in 7 years, when I used to have the Cadillacs, I had them.
Oh, all the time.
I had them in every 30 days.
I guess they won't be sponsoring this program in the near future. Now, the only thing you got to change is the tires and I guess the windshield wipers.
Yeah, then they rotate the tires for free and windshield wipers free. So
Normal tires or different tires?
these are a little bigger, I think, but not as big as my S model was.
Right. That's a whole different vehicle, whole another
Yeah,
monster
that
altogether.
young boy had
Yeah.
the S.
But this looks very comfortable.
Yeah, this is.
And the ride I took, and I was absolutely amazed how comfortable it was and quiet. It's a quiet ride.
Yeah.
You don't get that engine noise or the vibration from an engine or the air noise because it's aerodynamic.
Right.
How many cameras around here?
6.
All the way around. And that's pretty much the eyes of the brain, isn't it?
Right. Yeah. It tells you, like on the way up, if you veer a little bit and you get close to going off the road, it automatically steers you back
Does
onto
it
the
really?
road. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And it doesn't lock up the brakes, it just kind of compensates?
Yeah. Just little nudge on this thing, and you realize it. and there's a little thing to warn you that you're a little close to the edge.
So it's kind of like a wife nagging you. Does it have a voice like that? You're a little too close to that guy.
There's a gal that tells you what to do. So
Can you adjust the voices to make it nagging?
Not that I know.
Wouldn't that be great?
Yeah.
Oh, great. I got a wife that's nagging me in the car, too. Now, you're charging right now.
Yeah.
Let me show them real quick. Here's the charger. It slips right in to the back of the car, just like you would a gasoline car for the most part. But how long is it going to take you to throttle this bad boy up?
Well, I have more charge than I need now. I have 300 miles, and I'm just about done. So
Now, how long will this charge last you? 300 miles?
300 miles.
That's not
On
bad.
a hot day, a little bit less. But
Of course. Well, batteries and heat, they don't go well together. Or
Right.
cold. Now, does the cold affect the batteries?
it does the same thing. Takes a little off of it.
Takes a little
Of course,
more.
I haven't been up north for a long time, so I don't know what cold is. I've never.
Now, will these, it's great for the highway, and I don't think it would be off-road, but will it go up the mountains with no problem?
Yeah, no problem. We got about 20 up to the cabin we're staying at. We have about 30-20% grade, and you're
And no problem.
no problem.
Goes right up. And it's a very steady ride, isn't it? It's not like it's rear wheel or front, it's all wheel.
4-wheel.
And the traction is good.
Yeah.
I love this car. This is new. And what model is this?
This is the Y model.
The Y model.
Yeah.
Now, what's the difference from his model to this model?
His has a little better body styling,
Oh, I
and
disagree.
okay.
I really like this style. I
and-
guess because it's my
And
old
this
age.
sits a little bit higher.
I could see that. It's
yeah, but that-
almost more SUV-ish.
Yes, it's supposed to be an SUV, a mini SUV. Yeah.
Now, are they going to come out with the SUV?
I don't think so. Not in the next 2 years, you
No?
know. But they're
What
going
do
to
you-
work on the sports car, and just came out with the Plaid model, which is
Plaid model?
it's 140,000. So, yeah.
No. Well, for some people, but
Not me.
My wife would I would be divorced, living in the car. Living in the car. Is it comfortable does it recline? Can you?
Yeah, the fact is, when my wife comes, I make a bed in the back, and if
Really?
her back bothers her, she just lays down and goes to sleep.
And it's temperature controlled.
Yeah. Yeah, in fact, is if you have a child in here or you have a dog in here and you shut the car up, it'll maintain the temperature for 9 hours so that, there's no child that's going to die of
Nobody
heat.
banging on and calling the cops and stuff. It's all
Yeah,
controlled.
yeah.
And no carbon monoxide.
No, and there's a sign right here that says, "My master is away. He'll be back in 10 minutes."
Isn't that great? Isn't that great? So you recommend this car?
I do.
And notice, show them real quick, there's only 2 levers, there and a pedal and a brake.
Right.
They can't see it, but that's really it. And the computer screen, the tablet screen, does everything for you. And it's obviously a simple machine to use if you're a little computer literate.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah, but it's fairly easy. I'm not real computer literate. I used to be, but that was many centuries ago.
Way back. I understand that too. I understand that. Very good. I'm excited for you, and I appreciate you talking with me today.
Okay.
I wanted to alert people that this is not a Prius. This is the Tesla. This is a whole other breed.
This is
of monster.
a real electric car.
This is a real electric car. Not unlike the one they did in 1909, a real electric car.
Yeah.
You don't remember that, but you probably had heard of them, the 1909s. But they had a great idea back then. They just didn't follow through on it.
Well,
Very nice. I'm very impressed. Thank you, David. I
Okay.
appreciate that. You're a wonderful, wonderful man. Wave to the camera. Thank you, sir. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Okay. There you go. You heard the story from the people themselves, the consumers themselves, the people that own Teslas. Now, I know I've been giving grief to the Prius people, but Prius is not an electric car. It's a Mickey Mouse electric car. It's a make-believe electric car. It's for those who still want to have their gasoline, their fossil fuel car, and want a little bit of electric. It's not really an electric car, okay? So that ends that. That argument was over from the get-go. But that one gentleman, I can't remember who it was going back and forth with me about the Tesla. I had no problem with the Tesla. It's just that it's a little pricey. You heard the prices, all right? $50,000 and up. Now, I can understand, I can almost rationalize that if you're going to get 300, 400,000 miles of zero maintenance, just tires and a windshield wiper, I can understand laying out $50,000, $60,000 because you're not going to put money into maintenance and transmission problems, no oil changing. If you add all that up, that adds up to a lot of money when you start thinking about what you have to do to maintain your vehicle, whether it be a car or a truck. So there are a lot of pluses and minuses. Still, it's very hard for me, being somebody that's driven for so many years, not to look at a dashboard and see all the buttons and things that I like to push. I just love having buttons. And inside that Tesla, and I'll put up on the screen, you'll see the dashboard. There's nothing. There is nothing but a computer, a little tablet. There's a screen tablet mounted to the dash, and you do everything on your computer screen. That would take a little getting used to. I'm not saying it can't be done, but definitely would take most people a little time to get used to it. But you can see the future is happening. The charging stations are here. Now, there are 30 and plus charging stations just in Pigeon Forge. I didn't even do Gatlinburg yet because it'd take up way too much time. But there are 30 charging stations already. Most of them are Tier 2. I talked about that earlier. Tier 2 is the lesser of the charging stations. They take a while for you to charge your vehicle, an hour, maybe more. The Tier 3 is a quick charge, and you can be out in 15 minutes, that's convenient. Still, people want to get their gas and gone in 2 seconds. You know how Americans are. I want it, and I want it now. So it's going to take a little time for those people to kind of adjust to whether or not they're going to get an electric car. Thanks for joining me on Jeff and Joe in the morning. And we'll see what happens next. I never know where I'm going to go, and I don't think you know ever where I'm going to go. But I got a busy, busy weekend planned. All right, tomorrow's Saturday, and I've got lots of cool things to do. I'll be heading to Gatlinburg Saturday because there's some cool stuff going on up there. and I'm going to show it all to you. I don't want to give it away, but I think anybody who has half a brain in their head can figure out what's going to be going on. But I will be up there tomorrow. There's something really fun and exciting, and I can't wait to share it with you. So thanks for joining me on Jeff and Joe in the Morning, Vacation Station TV, your virtual getaway. And yes, we will see you very soon. Bye, y'all, and you will see me soon.